Hey, Motorman here, my tip of the week. I get a lot of riders riding Indian motorcycles. It's a bigger bike than the Harley, longer wheelbase, longer rake. They don't know if it'll make 18-foot turns. The Harleys will do under 18 foot, probably about 15 and a half. Well, let's see how narrow a turn I can make with this bike. I'm going to put it right on the floorboards.
I'm often asked how far you could lean your motorcycle. Well, this particular motorcycle is an Indian Chieftain, and it's got about a 30-degree lean angle. I'm pretty close to the limits here. I borrowed this bike, by the way, so I didn't want to push it as far as possible. In other words, right now I've got what we call a soft touch. That means the floorboard is scraping the ground. The floorboard has some give to it. It will bend up slightly. If I wanted to push it a little bit further, I'd be right on the frame. The bike will still turn and not lever a tire off the ground, but that takes quite a bit of precision, and I didn't want to push my luck since it's not my motorcycle. Cruisers have anywhere between a 24 and 32 degree lean angle, depending on the manufacturer and the motorcycle. Harley touring bikes have about the best lean angle of the heavyweight cruisers or touring motorcycles, and that's about, I'd say 32 degrees in each direction, depending on the model.
About 18 feet is the best you're going to get as far as a U-turn or a circle. If you're in seriously a motor officer course where you have to turn at 18 feet and then come back again at 18 feet, I'm not sure this bike will do it. It's not capable. It's just a little bit too long. It's simple physics. Nothing wrong with that, but if you're going to enter a competition that's set up at 18 feet for the Harleys, well, you're going to be in trouble.
Here we're entering the exercise called the snowman. The very first circle is 30 feet around. That's going to take us to a 26-foot circle to the right. By the way, these are adventure touring motorcycles. They have a great lean angle, probably somewhere between 43 and 45 degrees before the pegs start to scrape. And speed through here, we can show you the actual speed in a moment, but the speed should be around 10 to 12 miles per hour. And the techniques, of course, are turn your head and eyes. If you're making a circle, there's no straight part to a circle, so look as far over your shoulder as possible. Stay in the friction zone. A little bit of pressure on the rear brake. And on the Harley, rev should be about 1,500 RPMs, possibly a little bit higher on the adventure tours. This is the actual speed here. And you can see that these riders are cutting that 30-foot circle kind of short. That's no problem because there's plenty of room for error. Going to the right at 26 foot, as you can see, still not using all the space available. It's not needed. And then 24 feet. Yeah, they're using just about all of the space. Here in the intersection, the legs are 24 foot wide. 24 foot is exactly what you'll find out on the street. Now, I had the riders follow me and stay as close as possible. By the way, these riders have had about 3 hours of training at this point. They're doing very good. They've got a real good handle on the friction zone, head and eyes, and the rear brake.
This time we're going to do a circle.
And they have no problem keeping up with me.
We're going to do a circle.
Now we're zooming in a bit, and I'm showing you that we're doing some circles in two of the legs of the intersection. And here in slow motion, you can see the adventure bikes are nowhere near their lean limits. There's still plenty to go. The further you lean the motorcycle, the tighter the turn it could make. It's very important to find your bike's lean limits under controlled conditions, not when rounding a turn at 50 or 60 miles an hour. The most common motorcycle crash that involves just the rider is failure to negotiate a curve. The rider has no idea of his bike's lean limits, gets into a curve, thinks he's going too fast, straightens up the motorcycle, and runs right off the curve. Don't let that happen to you. Find your bike's lean limits under controlled conditions first.